First of all, you disassemble your saw and things like that, and get everything all ready. And then I usually just take like a little screwdriver. Okay, so here's a little video of me getting my chainsaw. We just got done using it, and both my chains are dull. So now I've got to get them back out and sharpen them up and everything. And then I usually just take like a little screwdriver. Sometimes you might just use a little bit of spray. I don't know what kind of spray this is. It's some steel resin remover kind of stuff. It works really good, and it just eats this sappy, nasty old wood chips out of here and everything. So, and then you can take your compressed air and come over here and blow it off a little bit. Then just come back over here and kind of keep scraping it. So that's how you clean off this. And then this is the little adjuster thing and little spray, spritz of spray from there. And on the other side, be liberal with your spray. That spray is only $3 or $4 a bottle. And it keeps you from having to buy these parts and expensive things. So yeah, that's basically what you do. And the bar, that little hole right there, that's where your oil goes in. Now you want to be sure, and there's another one on this side you can see. You want to be sure that those holes are free. Because if not, you'll have to be getting you a $100 bar. So, run your little compressed air in there. That's all it takes. And prevents you from having to buy you a new bar. Same thing with the bar as with everything. Let's get you a light coating of this spray. And then, let me go get a rag. I'll just get this and work this sap off of here. And over here on the end. And I let it go a little too long because my dad's been using the saw and, told him to read the book and everything. And of course he didn't, whatever else. So, anyway, I'll have to deal with it. Same thing over here on the power head. Just get you some spray. Spray everywhere. I read on this bottle, you just use the spray wherever you want. It's not going to harm anything. So just get in there and, every once in a while you have to take off your gear and get that all fixed and whatever. But then once again, as always, clean it with the rag. Get over here. Get compressed air. Okay. That's clean. That compressed air really does do miracles. So I'll take my little gear thingy. Okay, there's my gear thing all clean. I'll take this over here once more. Get a little more spray. Kind of rub it in and wipe it around. It usually takes me about an hour to clean my saw up and everything. So I'll take it back over my compressed air. Okay, now let me take this bar to the compressed air. Make sure you clean out that groove in there. That's very important. Every time you take your chainsaw off and sharpen your chain or switch chains, flip it around upside down. That's going to keep your bar wearing evenly and get more life out of your bar. Also, it's going to keep it running smoother. Okay? Had I done a little more reading, I would have went to the Pro saws because, well, they're better. But, of course, I didn't read very much. I read a lot, but I just didn't read very much about, you know, should I get a Pro versus should I get a homeowner chainsaw. And this chain, this old chain, I mean, it's not very loose and whatever. So what I do for my chains, once again, the spray is key. You got to get some of this spray. All right, just liberally go along the whole thing. Give it that spray. Flip it over. You guessed it, more spray. Now what I'll do is I get my rag. Whoops. Get my rag, and I'll just run it down this chain. Try and grip it on both sides, trying to kind of work that sap off there and everything. So I'll do this 2 or 3 times maybe if it's really bad, but these don't look awful. Oh, another thing about chainsaw chain. Do not go to the steel dealer and get this garbage green chain. It's low kickback. It's got way more teeth than it needs. You want to go there and ask them for a full skip chain. A full skip. That means that what they're going to do is this link will not be here. Every other chainsaw link that's on this chain will not be here. Okay, so now that you went to your steel dealer and got your full skip chain, not this low kickback, don't get this. Doesn't cut as aggressively. So you got that. You got your chainsaw all cleaned and everything. Okay. Now you're ready to sharpen. Now this is the little sharpener I use. It's from Stihl. It's decent. I thought it was going to be like this Grandberg one. I'll leave a link to it in the description. It's a little bit better. It has a little stand that you just run it along, and it kind of rotates and stuff. It's pretty cool, and it clamps on into this hole, and it works really good. And this was like $70, and that Grandberg's like $90, so you might as well get it. But so this one works. It's real simple. It's got this, see, it has this little angle thing, and it's got different angles on there. So it comes with a little book that it tells you what chain you have, and then it tells you what angle to use, and the diameter of these little sharpening wheels that you use. They're diamond sharpening wheels. And so you put those on, and then you hook it up to a battery, which I've got right there, and turn it on. Okay. So let me get a little closer for you. So what you're going to do is, this is a 30-degree chain. So I'm going to take my 30-degree. Well, I need to, dang it. Okay, so I forgot one thing. So this little thing, there's a little screw here, and you take it off, loosen it up. Okay, so you're going to adjust this, dang it, to get it good. You'll set your stone in the tooth, and then you'll let that rest there. Well, here, let me do it on this one. So you'll set the stone in the tooth, let that rest there, and then tighten the screw while you're holding it level. Okay. Then tighten the screw a little more. So now you're ready. So now, like with this chain I said, it's a 30 degree. So I'm going to line it up with the 30. Then I'm just going to run it back and forth, just like that, with it on. Then I'll go to the next one, and I'll go the opposite way, because they've got the double triangle thing. So you just run it like that, all the way along. So here you can see me just do a little bit of it right here. And I found it easier if you lock the chain brake, so this doesn't move on you, and it just keeps it a little more tighter and easier to sharpen. So here we go. So all you gotta do is run it back and forth a couple of times. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention is what I like to do is I'll take my Sharpie and I'll Sharpie that first tooth that I started on. That way I know which one I started on. So then you just go around your whole chain, and that's it. It's real simple. So I'll just back up for you a little bit, and you can just see me sharpening the whole chain. It takes me about maybe 3 minutes to do a chain. Alrighty, so once you get back around to your Sharpie tooth chain, you're done. And now you're ready to go saw out some wood and look like a pro while doing it. So this will conclude our little chainsaw maintenance and sharpening video series or videos. And we'll catch you in the next video. Hope you liked it.